Everybody, welcome to adult class on 4/13/2020. Today we're going to work on some self-defense skills, specifically kicks, strikes, some throws that are all self-defense oriented versus just kind of practicing them in pre-space. As always, we're going to warm up, then we're going to get Tabata done, and then we're going to go straight into self-defense stuff. All right, so let's just start by shaking our wrists. Good. Circle your arms. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Enjoyed Easter. Ate lots of eggs. Circle the other way. Big arms. Give yourself hugs. Good. Rotate your back. Let's do our neck. So we're just going to front to back, side to side. And then circle, looking. So the next stretch you can do, I'm just going to use Johnson black belt sitting right here. Okay. Just going to kind of hang it down. You're going to grab cross. This is going across my chin, just stretching. And switching sides, stretching. You don't have to pull too hard. Gives you a good stretch on your neck. Just like that, okay? Good neck stretch. You don't have to ever torque hard on your neck or anything like that. So I always want to be gentle and easy on it. Let's get to our hips. Okay? So we're just going to do circle with our hips. Circles. Circle the other way. Good. Let's push your feet together. Circle your knees. Good. One ankle. Try and keep that balance. Other ankle. If you lose your balance, you can always just put your toe back on the ground, just like that. Okay. Switch toes. Side of your foot. And your other foot. Good. Feet apart. Stretch on down. And stretch up. Good. Stretch one foot. Stretch the other foot. Stretch both feet. Turn, stretch. Turn, stretch the other way. Lean on over. Lean the other way. Go ahead and take a seat. One leg on top of the other leg. We're going to stretch forward. All right, try and stretch it. Good. Switch legs. Stretch forward. Very nice. Head into a butterfly. Try and get those knees down. And stretch forward. And pull your feet in. Bounce it. Good. One in, one out. Stretch forward. Leg on top, bounce. And stretch forward. Switching sides. Stretch. Leg on top. Bounce. And stretch forward. Very nice. Relax. Stretch fingers. Stretch your thumb. So for Tabatas today, we're going to be working on some of that Easter candy. We're going to work push-ups. We're going to work sit-ups. We got Heisman's, 1, 2, 3 Heisman's, and what I consider kind of the four corners or four directions kick drill. So we got a bunch of fairly dynamic things to do. For push-ups, I'm going to do incline just because I still got a pinched nerve in my tricep. And then for sit-ups, I'm just doing straight up sit-ups. Remember, take a break when you need to. These are a minute on, 20 seconds off. We're doing it each exercise twice. So 4 and then 4 is kind of the mission. I'll be exercising with you. So we'll be working it together, right? So first thing up, it's got to be push-ups. I'm going to grab something to do my push-ups on because, as I said, I'm doing inclines. Soft incline. Get my timer ready to go. Hopefully you were getting ready to go at home. And getting that start. Okay. Starting in 10 seconds. So just run of the mill, every day push-ups. Okay. We go. All right, keep moving. About all I got is about 40 today. Good, 20 seconds off. Heading straight to sit-ups. Just 10 seconds to go. I tend to do my sit-ups hands in the air. Good job. Standing up. Now we're going to do 1, 2, 3 Heisman's. Set this bad boy out of the way. This is 1, 2, 3. Leg up. 1, 2, 3. Leg up. All right. Got about 5 seconds. We're going to jump into a minute of these. Go for it. There's a little less than 10 seconds left to go. Keep moving if you can. Need to take a break, take a break. Good. So the next one, we're going to do a fighting stance. We're going to bring our knee up, under, to the side, then the hard part to the other side. Okay. That's 4. Then we're going to switch legs each round. Okay. I'll walk you through a few as we get ready to start here in 5 seconds. So again, good fighting stance. Knee up, knee behind, knee inside kick, knee back. All right. Yeah, switch legs. Up, back, to the side, to the other side. Okay. Reversing it. So up, back, to the side. Need to push your leg down in between. Feel free. Just 10 seconds left, probably. Only getting 2 more reps, or 1 more rep now. Good. Going right back to push-ups. Okay. And do mine all the way to the edge, so the pad doesn't slide as much. Remember, you can always go to your knees, go wide, knees, wide knees, easiest of all those. Okay. May have to do those in this set. Okay. Into my knees. And the sit-ups, 20 seconds. Nice and easy on these. You can go fast, go fast. You may do alternating legs. We'll see. About 5 seconds. Keep going if you can. You need to stop, stop. Good work. Let's go to Heisman's. Breathing hard after those. Here we go. Good, now we're going to 4 corner kicks. Have a good fighting stance start. Front kick, knee up, back kick, knee up, side kick, back side kick. All just leg position, not actually extending. Okay, we'll get the extensions in self-defense. Here we go. Last drill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, switching feet each time. Or not to extend on the back side kicks. Halfway done. Oh, forgot the backside kick on that one. Last one. Good job. All right. So good work on that one. Definitely a hard training set. Working through it. Okay, so get a drink of water if you want. Come on back here in a minute. We'll get started on the next thing. I just have a big old countdown timer, so we can work these drills for a minute each, or a minute and a half, depending on the drill, even 2 minutes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go kick, strike, throw, self-defense oriented stuff, right? You don't need a partner. Don't need pads. We're just going to do air work. So doing it all in the air. Okay. Now the first one we're going to do is actually the 4 corners kicks. Okay. So the stance we're going to work on. So we're going to do a static stance. Yeah, I don't want trouble static stance. Now my feet are parallel to start with. Okay, so as opposed to the standard, I don't want trouble stance, which we'll get to in the strikes. This one, feet are parallel. Okay, in other words, I'm really just showing double stop signs. These are not super high. They're just sitting slightly out from my head. So I got 2 blocks going on. I tend to spread my fingers out because this looks like I'm doing martial arts. This looks like I don't know martial arts. So really kind of spreading them out and working the kicks. Okay? The kicks for today, again, starting static. So we're going to do a front kick up front. Okay? So we assume the bad guy's in front for this first round. And then I'm going to go straight to back kick. Okay? Now for my back kick, I'm pulling it underneath. Okay? So don't drag it along the ground to throw a back kick. Okay? Really chamber it, pull it tight, and then kick straight back. I tend to make it all one motion. Okay? Next kick I got after back kick is I'm going to pull that leg in and do side kick. Boom. Okay? Put my foot on the ground and then backside. Okay? So this is what we call 4 corners, or north, south, east, west, or north, southwest, east. Doesn't really matter which orientation you're going in. We're going to alternate legs. We're going to pound it out for just 1 minute. Okay, so we'll get a huge number of reps. Main thing is get good extension. Make sure you have good position. And once I start, I can go right into a fighting stance after that, right? So we're going to go front, back, side, side. Okay, here we go. Going to start and go and begin. So front, back, side, put it down, side, right? Then front, back, side, put it down, side. Okay? All right, switching feet. Here we go. Oh, start static. Last one. Good. So that's, if you will, the traditional four corners where we always start north. This time, let's assume the bad guy is to one of our sides. Okay, so we got a bad guy in front, bad guy behind, bad guy side, bad guy side. This guy's the aggressor and the one I'm most worried about. So we're going to start with a side kick first. So it's going to be side kick first, front kick, back kick, and then back side. Okay. So we're going to go to one side again, starting the I don't want trouble. Okay. So you can never really determine which one the bad guy is. In other words, I'm not necessarily going to have to face that person. This may be the person jabbering. This is my attacker. I see the attacker off my peripheral. I'm going to attack the attacker. All right, here we go. Again, just a minute. Four corners, starting with one of the sides first. Okay. Hands up and go. So side, put it down, front, back, turn, back side. Okay. Again, side, front, back, turn around, back side. Okay. Here we go. Side, back, and back side. Okay. And back side. Okay. Oh, gotta start right. Side. If you want to get more power, you can always put it down in between. Or if you do a speed drill, you have a little less power. That's one. All right, other side. Here we go. Oop, gotta start side kick first. Side. And you can always do a variant where you go side to back to front to back side. Okay. What we're trying to do side, back, actually front, back, back side. Okay. So it's side, front, back, and back side. Okay. Good job if you got those done. As I said, that's four corners drill from the I don't want trouble stance. I don't want trouble stance. I'm under arrest stance. That's a different one. Okay. So next thing we're going to do from I don't want trouble, we're going to do fighting stance, legs, upper body, I don't want trouble. Okay. Just about head height. We're going to drop front reverse. Okay. Just like that. So front reverse. Okay. Just like that. We're going to do just a pure minute. And then we'll vary it up a little bit. All right. Ready, set, and begin. Remember, hands open each time. If you want to do the bug squash hip turn at the end, you can. I tend to not do it if I'm doing full speed. It's because my leg takes too long to turn. Good, now switch sides. Here we go. There's 5 seconds left. And there we go. Okay, good. So this time we're going to assume with 2 opponents, one in front, one to the side. So we're going to do jab, reverse punch out to the side or side punch, depending on what rank you are. Again, just 30 seconds on the side, pounding it out, beginning about now. Here we go. You can start with the I don't have trouble. Ooh, almost through 2 reverses. Okay, let's switch feet. Here we go. Ready. I don't want trouble. I'm seeing this punch with my peripheral vision. All right, good job. Okay. So that's the front reverse done from basically I don't want trouble. Okay. Now our throw. Okay. So for our throw, we're assuming the person's coming towards us. Either 2 hands, 1 hand, doesn't matter. They're kind of coming out with that lungy punch. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to turn a little bit so you can kind of see, is I'm always kind of in my fighting stance or I don't want trouble stance. I'm going to pass. So I'm going to go 1 hand, 2 hands, grab a hold of that arm and turn. Okay. It's called a Peterson. Okay. So you're just wrapping that arm around you and bending at the waist a little bit. So bending here. You're making a small circle. They're making a big circle. Kind of the whole purpose behind small circle jiu-jitsu. So I'm going to start static. Okay. Probably if you haven't done it before, we'll do it start from a fighting stance just so you get an idea. So it's a little easier to work your pass. Okay. So that punch is coming in. You're going to pass front to back, wrap over both, and turn fast. Okay. And that gets you Peterson. And you don't have to turn too fast because you're working it from home. Okay. We'll get started here in just 10 seconds. Gonna get better on my clock management. It's a countdown clock, so it's a little weird to do minutes when you're in the middle of time. Got to do modulus in the middle. All right, here we go. Ready? Block, block, Peterson. Block, block, Peterson. I'm even started static now. Block, block, Peterson. Block, block, Peterson. Block, block, Peterson. Now, if you're not getting enough, you can always spin 270. And that'll get you almost all the way, and your arm's got to come with you. Okay? Block, block. Block, block. Switching sides now, so getting into a fighting stance. Block, block. Grab that arm. Turn. Peterson. Block, block. Peterson. Block, block. Peterson. Here's the 270. Block, block. Peterson. Block, block. Block, block. Block, 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 and block, block, Peterson. Okay, so there you go. A minute of Petersons. Okay, now we're going to kind of supersize that just a little bit. One of my favorite things when somebody's coming at me is just grabbing, passing again. 1, 2. Only now we're turning it into a chicken wing and smashing them into the thing right behind you. Okay, best demonstrated in the movie Billy Jack a long time ago. It's like 1960s. But it's a beautiful technique if you got a wall, a car, something behind you, and you're going to take that punch and redirect that force into that object. Okay, we're going to start static. We're going to side step. Okay, block 1, 2. Okay, this one's turning into a chicken wing, gets behind their shoulder, so I'm grabbing their arm, chicken wing, smash. Okay? It works very quickly, very effectively. It's a thing of joy because it keeps conservation momentum, something we always like. So remember, redirect the punch and do the backhand for the chicken wing start. All right, here we go, nice and slow. Okay, so I'm going to step, redirect, catch, chicken wing. Okay? Kind of what I consider a variant. Okay, so redirect, catch, chicken wing. Okay, easier with people in front of you, but that's okay. Chicken wing. Redirect, catch, chicken wing. You can also take a stick strike here. Same thing. Okay. Let's go to the other side. So again, redirect, catch, put it right into a chicken wing. Chicken wing. Chicken wing. Chicken wing. Now I'm going to go stick block. So I'm going to block stick. Block stick. And last one. And good job. So again, just working some throws into things or some throws that work off of aggressive position. All right. So next thing we're going to do, inside stomp kick. Okay, one of my favorite kicks in self-defense. I'm going to start static again. Okay. No, I don't want trouble, just static. I'm going to bring my arms up. All right. Okay. I like to do this when somebody wants to like fight you or box you. Just a good start, self-defense wise. So I'm going to bring my hands up. So their hands come up. And then this leg, bam, I'm going to do an inside stomp. So that kick is for the instep, okay? And it comes straight out, boom, okay? Now it can be delivered at knee height, can be delivered at hip height. We'll do a half and half today. See how your hips are gelling out, okay? So again, we're going to throw hands up. Just really let them think I'm going to attack them with my hands. And begin. Here we go. Don't worry about working fast. You're kicking air. Air doesn't stop your feet. Go kick a little slower so you're not tearing up your knees or anything. Go a little higher on these last two. All right, go on the other side. Here we go. Oops, that's front kick. Okay, working a little bit higher. Kick. Good. So that's inside stomp kick. Works really effectively. Got my pad back here. See just briefly what I'm talking about. So here it's a show. Okay, okay, show. Okay, okay. So it's a fast kick. Works really effectively against legs, hips, and knees. All right. So that's our kick. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to get some uppercut and hooks. Okay, or hook uppercut. So again, going to the I don't want trouble stance. Gonna have my hands up, hook lead hand, uppercut second hand. Okay. It's a good way to knock somebody out because if they miss one, they catch the other. If they duck one, they catch the other. Okay. So on my hook, make sure your hand stays behind your elbow. Boom. Don't let your hand wander. Okay. So here, when I'm punching, my hand stays behind my elbow. And we're vertical punches. And we're going to get started in 5. Here we go. Ready? Hook, uppercut. I don't want trouble. We're going to switch over in a sec. All right, switching feet. I don't want trouble. Here we go. Make sure you follow through with that hook. Don't be afraid to follow through. Just try not to chase them. Five seconds left. Good. So that's hook uppercut. Okay. I find when somebody's coming into my space, I'll block, hook, uppercut. Okay. So again, just blocking to the outside, that roundhouse punch that's coming in or that hook that's coming in, then going 1, 2. Okay. So not being afraid of punching through. Okay. Punching through. Okay. So next technique we're going to work. It's going to work our throw. It's going to be a belt chin. Okay. So belt chin, I'm going to grab their pants and I'll put my hand on their chin and drive back. Now, when I'm doing it, I'm actually pulling at the same time. So I'm going to pull on their belt. I'll push it on their chin. Okay. Kind of elongates their back, makes their back do a back bend. Okay. And we're just going to work it. Static start. We're going to step in, grab, go. Okay. We'll get started here in just 10 seconds. Let my clock roll. Okay. So again, make sure you get a good push. Don't worry about speed techniquing this. You're not going to do like 15 of these in a row on people. Okay, so here we go. Good, let's go the other way. Okay. So it's not delivered as a palm heel strike, but it is a palm heel surface under their chin. Okay. And I just skate right up their body until I catch their chin. Okay. Hopefully they're not talking with their tongue out at that moment. Good job. So that's belt chin. A good self-defense throw, especially if you've got somebody right in front of you. Just put them right on their back. Really nice technique. Okay. So next kick, we're going to make sure I'm not running out of time. All right. Next kick we're going to is a half moon and a twist kick, and we're going to kind of do them separately because they kind of have the same purpose but in different orientation. So this is when somebody's kind of turned out on you in a fighting stance, modified fighting stance, karate stance. Any one of the stances that kind of turn their hips just a little bit out. Okay? Half moon and twist are really good designed kicks for doing groin shots. Okay? So we're going to get started. We're going to do a minute of half moon kick. Should look like this. I'm just here. I don't want trouble. Bam. Okay. So if my base foot turns just a little bit, don't torque up your knee too bad. And my hands drop into a fighting stance right afterwards. All right. Here we go. Ready and begin. Trouble. Bam. Trouble. Bam. Trouble. Bam. All right, switch sides. Here we go. I don't want trouble. Legs say otherwise. Good job. Now we're doing twist kick. Twist kick seems to be the nemesis of some folks. Again, I'm showing I don't want trouble, but now they're turned this way to me, not open to me. Okay, they're closed. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to go this way. Okay, so my leg comes up, clears, and kicks. Okay, why don't we get started right about now? Okay. Yeah, let's switch sides. Here we go. Notice I can vary the arc as to where my foot terminates. Terminate right over there, or can terminate right on it. Okay. And last one. So that's twist kick. Again, down from the I don't want trouble or static start. Okay. Static looks the same. Okay. Or I don't want trouble. Fighting stance. Hands are up. Okay. Either one is a good start. Okay. All right. So moving on to our let's figure out where I'm at. Our strike. Okay. So this time we're going to do an elbow strike. Okay. So I'm going to close. This is very devastating self-defense. So I'm going to close, cap, and smash these things together. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm putting this hand right behind their head, catching it, and then hitting it with my elbow. Okay. This is not a friendly technique, and this is a very unfriendly technique. So again, I'm going to start in the I don't want trouble. I'm going to slip step in, and drive an elbow in. Okay. So this is front elbow or inside elbow, depending on how much you're turning. We're going to get started right now. So we're going to clasp, smash, clasp, smash, clasp, smash. So you should be pulling while pushing with your elbow. Okay, let's switch sides. All right, so I don't want trouble. Good job. Okay, so that's the cap the back of their head, throw that elbow. Okay. Again, great self-defense. Not something you do to anybody you like. And again, kind of more like a 37,000 foot drill and less, defend yourself at a party kind of drill. Okay? So just a little different on those. Okay? Next throw we're going to do is a reap. Okay? So one of my favorite things to do is reap somebody when they throw a punch. So I'm going to step 1, 2, 3. Okay? And that's exactly the drill. Okay? So again, it's the I don't want trouble. Their punch is coming from here. I'm going to step into their punch, grab their arm, grab their hip, throw. Okay? If they're wearing a jacket, you can grab their jacket. So again, we do summer and winter versions. Let's get started right now. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And turn it sideways for you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I'll go to, they have a collar. Pushing that body down. Switching sides. Here we go. 1, grabbing their hip. 2. Turn it out so you can see. Good job. So again, that's a reap done from them punching in. So you're just going to catch 1. Okay, start to do a different technique. 1, stepping out. 2. Okay, throwing. All right. Going back to our kicks. Just kind of wrapping up our rascals around here. Side kick from a skip. Okay. So my feet are now parallel. I'm just going to go 1, 2, kick. Okay. 1, 2, kick. So coming at you. Just looks like this. 1, 2. I'm doing a side kick, blade or peel. Again, starting in the side stance. So feet are parallel. You can turn out if you want, or you can just be looking at the person that you're about to knock through the door or whatever you're about to do. Okay. So again, it's a 1, 2 kick. If you feel like jumping, doing a skip version, you can. Less worried about the dynamic, more worried about just getting reps on this one. Okay. So maybe the last 10 seconds we'll do skip. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Kick. All right, adding a little skip to it. Here we go. Going the other way. Ready, step, step, kick. And skipping version. Good job. All right, so that's skipping side kick and or stepping side kick. I tend to do stepping, especially if I'm not sure of my footing, because you can wind up all kinds of powers out here. All kinds of power, no problem. The skip is much faster. And again, if we're about skating, or if I'm wearing shoes, no big deal. Okay, you should be able to do just about anything other than gravel. Okay. I did watch somebody do a jump and skip here the other day on Reddit, and they just wiped out, broke their peg's leg, broke their wrist. So be careful of your footing. Okay. Obviously, it was not one of my students or anything. So be careful of your footing when doing skipping. All right. Next technique we got. Last set of strikes. Knee. Okay. So we like to be danger close. So what that means is kind of huggably close. We're going to throw that front knee. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like for both hands on the head to head, knee. Okay. So just like that. Okay. So hands, head, knee. Okay. I'm not kneeing them in the head. I'm aiming in the mid core. Okay. Ready to go. Here we go. And let's begin. One more. Yeah, let's go the other way. Hands, hands, head, knee. I like my head being inside because it's hard to do strikes at that point. And we'll get to the next technique, which is something I'm looking forward to. Okay. During my starts, fighting stance. I don't want trouble stance. All right, we got more than a minute on that. Okay. Now we're going to add the throw. Okay. So here's kind of the key. I'm going to do my knee. Got their head. I'm just going to steer the bus to the ground. Okay. After you knee them in the belly, they'll want to go to the ground if they haven't already. So we're going to steer them to the ground. Okay. And you get the idea. I'll turn sideways so you can kind of see. So I throw that knee, boom, and then I step out with that knee. Okay. So that way I have an easy steer to the ground. Okay. And if I am behind their head, I put my hands on either side of their head. It's an easy steer, especially if my head's there pushing as well. Okay. You got 5 limbs, so in this case, you use from 4 to 5 to do the technique, and 1 to keep your balance. So you have them too. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to throw the knee, hands in, step back, throw. I consider this an arms and a head throw. So I'm using my head to push their head down. Okay. Once they break balance, easy to do. Modification of a forward shoulder, I think we did on Friday. Let's say Friday, last week. All right, going the other way. So here, boom, catch, throw the knee, okay. Throw the knee. Good job. So just want to make sure we're good on time. Self-defense is all about kind of combining things together that you like to use, okay? And I tend to work on 2 or 3 different kind of situation awareness kind of deal. So if I'm flying on an airplane and there's a terrorist on the airplane, That's kind of one level in which my life, probably my family's life, and everybody else's life is at stake. So that's one level of response. And in that situation, I tend to go full nuclear and try and do everything I can to mitigate the threats. Okay. Second level is kind of you're out and about, and somebody, whatever, starts to commit a felony on you. At that point, I will vary based on my actual in danger level. Okay, so I'm a trained martial artist. In theory, I shouldn't be that much in danger. Now, if there's 2 or 3 of them, that's going to change my response. So probably gonna do stuff that's a little more incapacitating to some of them, so that I don't have to deal with 2 or 3 of beating up on me. Okay, and kind of the least is I'm dealing with a family member or a friend or an acquaintance, and they're just not on their game today, or they're having issues, and they get physical. At that point, I'm going to defend myself, but not come back with any kind of serious damage. And you want to work through your self-defense situations in advance, kind of thinking through them, but also you want to work through your moral choices in advance. So, it's very important to say, well, if this happens, then I am morally okay with doing X. Okay? And that's really for you to decide based on, again, your moral situation and what you think you want to respond to. So just a good example, if one of my family members was having their life threatened in a situation, I'd be willing to sacrifice my life for their life. It's just kind of one of those things you do. One of the things I would do, and I've kind of made that moral choice in advance. So it's just important to remember, make those choices in advance. Lastly, especially if you're training at home, set a schedule, work the schedule. So we come out with adult videos, or adult Hapkido videos, basically Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6. They're posted generally by 7 or 7:05. Make a schedule, work that schedule, and make no excuse to not keep that schedule. Whether coming to watching 2 classes a week, or watching all 3 classes a week, or you're going back to last week and watching those 3 classes plus these 3 classes, so that you get 6 classes. There is no limitation on now how many classes you can watch. I think we've been doing this for about 4 weeks. So there's at least 12 classes out there. And we'll keep going, all right? So again, thank you guys for watching. Everybody stay safe, keep your social distancing, and I'll see you on April 15th.